What's up, guys? DC19 through your gaming tech, and we had this discussion on PLG from yesterday today, and I just wanted to basically bring it to the worldwide internet and people that's not a part of PLG, which you should be. Check it out. It's basically my Facebook group, or my Facebook group of gamers that talk about stuff that's going on in gaming, and all the other stuff. But anyways, the discussion we're talking about is motion controls superior to standard classic controls. That's PlayStation control, that's the classic control plus, that's the Xbox, the GameCube controller, it doesn't matter, standard controls. And so we've got a few guys that basically said that hands down the Wiimote control is superior, and by far, hands down, it's better. Now, this is my personal opinion. I mean, take it for whatever it is, don't be upset. I'd say no, it's not. It's not superior. Because one, in order to be superior, you'd have to be able to do everything with comfort and ease. The casual gamer should be able to pick you up and play you in an instant. Now, this motion controller is actually easier than playing an actual PS3 or Xbox controller. If you've never played a handheld, if you've never played a game in your life, never touched a controller in your life, when you pick up a controller, you have to do something brand new. You have to memorize buttons, you have to memorize how to play, pressure sensitivity, and all that. Now with a Wiimote controller, you're point and click, just like a mouse. It's easier to pick that up than doing button memorization, which is a lot harder for someone that's continuously staring at the screen and not looking down at the controller. To us, it's easy. It's something that just goes by. It's like a second language to us. It's like getting up every morning and breathing. It's just second nature. So it's what I mean by saying it's not superior and it should be easy to the casual. A casual gamer could pick up a PlayStation controller and take a few days to get used to it. A motion control gamer is point and click. It's just like pointing a remote at the actual TV. It's point and click. There's not much button memorization there unless you're playing a more complex game. Now another thing what I'm saying is there's a reason why there's not so many games on the Wii, and it's not just because of visuals. I'm talking because of motion controller. In order for motion controller to be superior, you should have every single type of game. Now, motion control, you cannot play Street Fighter with motion control. It's not going to happen. You can't play Tekken with motion controls. It's not going to happen. You can't play Need for Speed with motion controls. It's not going to happen. A game like Uncharted, it's not going to happen. Batman Arkham City, it's just not going to happen. Those type of games, it's just not going to happen. Fighters, more complex games, and even Mario Kart. Even though Mario Kart, they tell you to buy the little motion controller wheel and all that other stuff. When it comes down to it, there's no factual anything, it's just what I've seen, it's just what the media said. Most people can rather play with the classic controller, especially if you're doing it competitively, because once you're playing with the Wiimote, you don't have control over jump or anything like that. You don't have control over drifting a certain way or drifting on impact when you want to drift or jump or dodge something. With your standard Wiimote controller, you don't really control it other than turn, jump, and shoot. I mean, turn, point, and shoot. That's it. There's really nothing else to it. So the more competitive gamers will use a classic controller, which obviously means it's not superior. And one of the things that they were talking about mainly is the superiority in, I just made that up, how superior it is for the Wii players on Call of Duty. Now this is going to start a whole bunch of controversy for most people, but I understand what some of they're saying, but let me go ahead and just say it this way. A few of the guys were basically saying that Call of Duty on the Wii is superior than classic controllers or standard controllers, period. Because it's point and click. They were even saying that in the article it was dumbed down because point and click was broken. Basically, using a Wiimote, you were instantly getting headshots all day long. Now, I can go ahead and tell you right now that's BS. Because it's total BS. That's like me basically saying that mouse and keyboard is superior to every other style of control. Then I'll have somebody that plays Call of Duty and Battlefield the same with me, beating the shit out of me with a classic controller on PC and a higher rank. All it is the skill of the player, hand-eye coordination, and all that other stuff. So how you play is not, you know what I'm saying? What you used to play doesn't make you better. It's the person you are. It's your skill. It's what time you took to play the game. It's just like me playing what is it? Rock Band with an actual controller pad. It's a lot easier for me because I know controls, period, than someone that just picks up a what do you call it? Well, let me say it better. There are times that people that use standard controls will beat somebody with an actual guitar and Rock Band or a drum set. Does that necessarily mean that the control is more superior, or the guitar is more superior, or the actual instrument is more superior? No, it doesn't. That's just the person's hand-eye coordination. A lot of people pick up things and hand-eye coordination is a lot faster than the next person. So again, it's skill and hand-eye coordination. So necessarily the Wii Motion controller is a great device, but it is not by any means more powerful, or it's not hands down or the way to go over controls. I understand that controls have been around for a long time and people want to change and all that stuff. But hands down, it's not. Now, I'm not taking it away from Nintendo fans or anything like that. The Wiimote control is a great device. It's proven that motion controls do work. That's what made Kinect come out. And Kinect, by far, to me, the new Kinect is by far what real motion controls is really like. That's what you call motion controls. There's nothing to hold, and it picks up everything precise. Now the new one I hear picks up hand movements and turns and just diagonals and all that other stuff. So for that to happen, that's seriousness right all there, right then and there. Now, that's basically what I'm trying to say. Leave your comments below. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what makes you think Wiimote control, motion controls are more superior to actual classic controller. Me personally, classic controller, standard controller, every day is going to be the best. Another thing I'm gonna say before I leave, put it this way, there's a reason why certain games are not on the Wii. I think I just said that already. Yeah, I did. That's the reason why it's now on the Wii U, because Nintendo has steered away from the fact of just motion controls. Now they have a standard controller. Even though it's a Wii Pad, it's still a standard control. It still has a button the button layout of an actual controller. Just there's a big ass screen in the center. So that's the reason why some of the games are there. So it can't be the end all, the hands down, if there are things you can't do on it. You see what I'm saying? That's my personal thing on it, my opinion. Please don't take it to heart. I know some of you will. Leave in the comment section why. Again, I'm not picking on Nintendo fans, I'm not picking on Sony fans or anything like that. I'm basically stating my opinion. Again, this is DC19 through your gaming tech. Peace.